Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about Gundogan because it has been made official by many sources surrounding FC Barcelona that Gundogan will be a Barcelona player. It is 99% done. The only reason why it is not 100% done is because it has not been announced yet. Now you may ask, why has it not been announced yet? Why hasn't Barcelona said anything on the websites about Gundogan and how he's being signed? And well, that is because Gundogan has informed Barcelona that he does not want to make an announcement yet as of today or the next 24 hours because he wants to tell his current club, Manchester City, that he will be leaving. After that, after Gundogan does communicate that to everybody and the players and does the farewell, I'm assuming that is when Gundogan is going to go to Barcelona and say, hey look, you can announce my signing and let's move forward with this operation. So in the end, Gundogan is a Barcelona player and that's very, very exciting. Gundogan has already signed a contract that will be for 2 seasons plus a 1 optional season, and of course he is going to be earning a much lower salary at Barcelona. There were many clubs in Saudi Arabia, even Man City, were willing to offer Gundogan a good wage, but Barcelona came in with almost like half of what Man City or any Saudi Arabian clubs were going to offer, and Gundogan still went with the operation of FC Barcelona. And one of the reasons on why Gundogan has been so, I would say, eager to join this club is because of Xavi Hernandez. Xavi has said many times and has called Gundogan many times saying, you are very important to us, you're going to be one of the big pillars of this project that we are building, and we're going to be using you greatly. We have a lot of big plans for you, and that convinced Gundogan. So I really do appreciate Gundogan's attitude with this whole thing, right? He denied a lot of money only to bring success to our club, and that's big because I do expect Gundogan to have a great 1 to 2 seasons and hopefully win a lot of trophies. So Tony Juan Marti has also said that Barcelona will have until August 12th to register Gundogan because at the moment he is not registered, but they will be working on that, and I do assume that Barcelona is going to be registering Gundogan first out of all other players. President Joan Laporta also said this: the transfer market is going well so far. The best players in the world still prioritize playing for us, which is Joan Laporta basically saying, hey look, we are one of the clubs that is struggling the most, but the big players in the world, in Europe, still want to come to this club. And why? That is because Barcelona is a huge club. They're not a small club. For any player, it would be an honor to represent this batch, in my opinion, and that is because of what we stand for and because of how we play our football. Now let me step away from this conversation for just a bit, right? I'm going to step away from this Gundogan conversation and I want to talk about Joshua Kimmich. And the reason why is because of this. Mateo Alemán said something after they finished the meeting with Gundogan in Munich, and this is what Mateo Alemán did say: the club will inform you of what it has to inform you. There is still a lot of market left. This has just begun, and this is basically only the beginning. Now what does that mean? Mateo Alemán is saying that Barcelona are going to be signing way more players, more than just Gundogan, and one of the players that did come into my mind when he said this was Joshua Kimmich. And it says here, according to some sources, that Barcelona are considering sending an offer of around 60 to 70 million euros to Bayern Munich for Joshua Kimmich to make advancements. But in order for Barcelona to send an offer like this, it has also been said that Xavi would also first want to hear from Kimmich that he wants to move to FC Barcelona and inform to Bayern that he does not want to continue in Munich. Barcelona are also very well aware that Kimmich's valuation can be more than what their initial first offer could be. Now, again, I want to make some things very clear that this is only Barcelona planning on what their first move could be, assuming and expecting, right, in the future, if Kimmich were to ever tell Bayern Munich that he does want to leave. They're ready. Barcelona is ready. They have the offer. They know exactly what to do once Kimmich is informed that he wants to move only to FC Barcelona. But they have not done anything yet. There is no action, no nothing. Barcelona have not talked to Kimmich at all. Joan Laporta has not said anything to Bayern. There is nothing. I want to make that very clear. I'm not trying to like sell dreams out here. And it has also been said that Barcelona would only also send this type of bid if they do end up raising funds through either sales or sponsorships. Barcelona are also very well aware that a top pivot needs to be signed, right? They want a world-class pivot, which could be Zubimendi or Kimmich, and this is something that Xavi Hernandez really does want. But Barcelona are going to have to do many things before they can even think about sending an offer to Bayern Munich for Kimmich. Now, if you guys are wondering when could we see Barcelona make some sales and lock down some sponsorship deals, most likely it could be done by June 30th. And so again, I want to repeat what I'm saying here. I want to make it very clear. Once Barcelona do finish that, they sell their players, they lock down sponsorship deals, maybe sell some assets, then Barcelona is going to be waiting to see what Kimmich is going to do, whether he wants to continue at Bayern or move to FC Barcelona. The key to all of this is to know that Kimmich is going to want to force a move, very similar to Lewandowski. So it's very interesting, and I can't wait to see how all of this does unfold. And this is why I do say that whatever Mateo Alemán has in mind is going to be big, right? There's a big reason why Mateo Alemán Gundogan did not leave to go to Aston Villa because he probably knows that there is huge business to be done in this summer especially. And maybe who knows, whatever happens in the winter transfer window of January 2024. But this summer is going to be huge and Kimmich could be part of their plans. So now stepping away from that and going back to the Gundogan deal, I want to talk about 3 different points. Point number 1 is that this whole move of Gundogan going to Barcelona is very similar, and it reminds me of what happened back in 2004 when Barcelona signed Deco. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when Deco came to Barcelona at the age of 25 or 26 years old, maybe even younger, maybe around 24, and he just turned 25, he was a key player on Barcelona winning the Champions League. And he also played a huge role on mentoring players like Xavi Hernandez and a very young player like Andres Iniesta. Gundogan is going to almost repeat the exact same thing. Now, I'm not saying that Barcelona is going to be a Champions League winning team, but Gundogan is coming from a Champions League winning team, and he's going to go to Barcelona, and now he's going to be able to mentor players like Frankie de Jong and 2 young players, Pedri and Gavi. And Gundogan can share this information, whatever he has learned with Manchester City and how it was in the semifinals of the Champions League and the finals of the Champions League, and share that to Frankie, Pedri, and Gavi. Things that Frankie, Pedri, and Gavi have not been in. So it's amazing. Going on to point number 2, the duo between Lewandowski and Gundogan. Yes, there is going to be a reunion. Yes, Lewandowski and Gundogan have also played with one another back in the Borussia Dortmund days, and they were an awesome duo. I remember what Gundogan was doing with Lewandowski. They were always supporting each other in the attack, and now they're going to be seeing each other 8 to 9 years later, but this time wearing the Barcelona shirt. So we'll see how Xavi does form this duo, because I do think that Gundogan is going to be helping Lewandowski a lot in terms of looking for goals. Gundogan will be placed as a attacking interior, sitting between the lines of the midfield line and the defensive line, and that's going to lead me towards the 3rd point. What's going to be the role? Well, Xavi Hernandez in this summer really wanted to look for a world-class interior, someone who can sit between the lines, and he really wanted another player to do what Pedri does in terms of creativity, and he always thought that Messi could be the answer. But now with Messi not coming in, and now that we only, at this moment, only have Pedri left as our main creative player, now Xavi is going to be having that chance to bring in Gundogan and place him as a backup to Pedri. Now, I'm not saying that Gundogan is going to be on the bench, but in case Pedri ever does get injured, Gundogan is going to be taking his spot immediately. And as a matter of fact, I do see Gundogan and Pedri playing and starting together. And now Xavi Hernandez is going to be having 2 players as attacking interiors and being very creative. Now, you may also say, but what about Gavi, right? We can't forget about Gavi. Well, here's the thing. Gavi just finished playing 60 plus games in the past year. Like, eventually these players are going to get tired. Eventually these players are going to get injured. Gundogan is going to come over here and really help players like Gavi and Pedri, because Gavi and Pedri have been playing too much. I remember when Pedri under Ronald Koeman, around those times, he did play around 70 plus games because of the Euros, because of participating in all of the games for Barcelona. He played many games and eventually he got injured. And as a matter of fact, Pedri's injured right now. So like, he's getting way more injured than ever before. And that is because he has been overused. And that is where Gundogan can come in and help and also prevent what Gavi could go through in the future. And so again, it's very exciting, and I can't wait for Gundogan to be presented as a Barcelona player and taking pictures with Joan Laporta. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time for every Barcelona fan. A great time. So that is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.